What if I told you that staying broke might just be the smartest decision of your life? What if, instead of chasing money, pleasure, or instant validation, you chose to embrace discomfort, to live simply, to stay focused, to stay disciplined? Most people are sprinting in the wrong direction, desperately trying to look rich, feel good, or keep up. But the truth? The ones who win, the ones who build legacy, wealth, peace, are the ones who sacrifice today to dominate tomorrow. This isn't about punishment. It's about preparation. It's about creating a foundation so solid that your future self will look back and say, "Thank you. You saved me." In this video, we'll dive deep into why staying broke and disciplined is not failure, it's strategy. How successful people use sacrifice as their biggest advantage. The psychology of delayed gratification and how it reprograms your mind for greatness. Practical, real-life systems to simplify your life, sharpen your focus, and explode your results. If you're tired of being average, if you're ready to step into the version of yourself that's destined for more, then buckle up. Because this video will change the way you see money, time, and discipline forever. You can suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret, but only one of them builds your future. In today's world, being broke isn't just seen as a financial situation. It's treated like a disease. You're bombarded with ads, influencers, and noise screaming, "Buy this, wear that, upgrade now." But here's the truth no one tells you. The people who look rich often aren't. And the people who look broke often own everything. Why? Because real wealth, real peace, comes from understanding this simple rule. Every dollar you don't spend today is a soldier you're sending into battle to fight for your freedom tomorrow. That's why the smartest people stay broke intentionally. They don't spend to impress. They save to invest. They don't chase dopamine. They chase discipline. They don't live for Friday night. They live for legacy. Let's be honest. Being disciplined isn't sexy. It's not flashy. There's no instant applause. Waking up early, saying no to parties, eating clean, building skills while everyone else scrolls. It looks like nothing is happening. But under the surface, you're becoming dangerous. You're developing self-respect. You're building internal momentum. And soon, when everyone else is stuck, broke, exhausted, you'll be ruthlessly prepared. Discipline is the foundation of freedom. It's the quiet engine behind every success story. It's the compound interest of effort. There's a classic study from Stanford, the marshmallow experiment. Kids were given one marshmallow, but told that if they waited 15 minutes without eating it, they'd get 2 marshmallows. Decades later, the kids who had delayed gratification, they were more successful, healthier, wealthier, and more fulfilled. Why? Because the ability to delay pleasure is the ultimate flex. It means your mind is stronger than your impulse. Think about how this shows up in real life. You save instead of spending. You have capital to invest. You read books while others binge Netflix. You gain knowledge. You grind in silence while others brag. You own results. Delayed gratification rewires your brain. It teaches you to love the process. And those who fall in love with the process, they never fail. They just evolve. Society sells this idea that you need balance, that you can have it all right now, the comfort, the money, the fun, the peace. But real builders know balance is a luxury, not a tool. At the beginning, there is no balance. There's only war. If you want to build something meaningful, a business, a mindset, a life of freedom, you must obsess. You must go all in. You must sacrifice. Because average people seek comfort, but extraordinary people seek growth. And growth only happens at the edge of discomfort. When you choose to stay broke. When you choose to say no to dinners, vacations, impulse buys. People will talk. They'll say you're being cheap. They'll laugh behind your back. They'll call you too intense. Let them, because later, when they're still stuck, still stressed, still broke, they'll see you living a life they can't afford. And the only difference? You sacrificed when they spent. You focused when they partied. You built when they scrolled. Success is lonely in the beginning, but freedom is crowded at the top. Staying broke doesn't mean thinking small. It doesn't mean living in fear. It means strategic restraint. It means every choice is intentional. It means your life has direction. Instead of asking, how can I afford this now? You ask, what return does this give me in the future? That $10 coffee every day becomes $3,650 a year. That new iPhone, or 6 months of online courses. That party every weekend, or 6 hours of reading and networking. You stop thinking in terms of cost. You start thinking in terms of value. Small daily sacrifices create exponential long-term results. Just like compound interest, the little things add up. Waking up 30 minutes earlier, meditating instead of scrolling, saying no to small luxuries, reinvesting every dollar earned, practicing gratitude instead of complaining. Over time, this discipline becomes your identity. And once identity shifts, results follow effortlessly. You no longer try to be disciplined. You just are. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Where do you live? What does your bank account look like? How much peace do you feel? Now imagine this. That future version of you is looking at you right now and saying one thing: please, stay focused, stay disciplined, stay broke. Just for now. You're so close. Most people fail not because they lack motivation, but because their life is built to distract them. Your phone is buzzing. Your fridge is full of sugar. Your room is cluttered. Your schedule is chaos. But when you simplify your environment, you supercharge your discipline. Here's how. Minimalism isn't aesthetic. It's strategy. Remove distractions, regain focus, remove options, reduce decision fatigue, remove clutter, create peace. Want to stay broke and stay focused? Make it hard to waste money. Make it easy to stay on track. Forget complex spreadsheets. If you want to win long term, you need a sustainable system that feels empowering, not restrictive. Here's a simple framework. The 5-bucket budget. 1. Survival, 50%. Rent, food, transport, 2. Freedom fund, 20%. Long-term investments, index funds, business, 3. Self-upgrade, 10%. Courses, books, gym. 4. Emergency, 10%. Safety cushion, 5. Fun guilt-free, 10%. Yes, you're allowed a little joy. You're not broke, you're just strategic. The discipline isn't punishment, it's permission to thrive later. Your morning either sets the tone or destroys your day. And every high performer has one thing in common: they own their mornings. Here's a blueprint used by Navy SEALs, CEOs, and peak performers. The 5 a.m. warrior routine. Adjust timing to fit your sleep. 1. Wake up. No snooze, no phone. 2. Hydrate plus light movement, 10 minutes. Stretch, mobility, 3. Cold water, shower or face splash for dopamine reset. 4. Journaling, 5 minutes. Write, what am I building? 5. Read, 15 minutes. 10 pages a day, 12 plus books a year. 6. Work block, 60 to 90 minutes. Deep work before distractions. 7. No phone. Until 8 a.m. Control the input, own your mind. This one habit will stack more wins before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. And when you repeat it for months, you become undeniable. Want to stay broke and focused? Start by starving the real addiction, your attention. Social media is engineered to keep you broke. You see luxury you haven't earned. You compare your hustle to their highlight reel. You waste hours watching instead of building. So try this. Digital fast. 24 hours per week. No social. Dopamine audit. 7 days without Netflix, junk food, mindless scrolling. Control windows. Only allow access to apps during fixed times, e.g. 30 minutes after lunch. When you fast from digital junk, your mind recalibrates, you regain clarity, and your drive returns like fire. If you want to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck trap, you need to become valuable, and that means building skills. Not degrees, not diplomas. Results-driven, cash-flowing skills. Here are 5 high-income skills to focus on during your broke season. 1. Copywriting. Master persuasion with words. 2. Sales. Nothing moves without sales. 3. Video editing. High demand in content world. 4. SEO content marketing. Businesses pay for visibility. 5. Coding/no-code tools. Build fast, test faster, learn one, practice daily, and build a portfolio. In 6 to 12 months, you can turn broke discipline into cash-generating freedom. Success is not about willpower, it's about environment design. Here's what to engineer. A war room setup. Clear desk, inspirational quotes or vision board. No distractions nearby, phone in another room. Accountability. Triggers whiteboard to track your streaks. Publicly commit your goals. Weekly reflection ritual. Sunday reset. Eliminate temptation block websites with apps like Cold Turkey or Freedom. Unfollow influencers who trigger lifestyle envy. Avoid just one scroll. It's never just one. Make your environment frictionless for progress. That's how you go from trying to thriving. Here's why most people never escape the hamster wheel. They chase too many things at once. One day they're in drop shipping. The next, it's crypto. Then they're back to their 9 to 5 and watching YouTube again. Focus is your weapon. You become dangerous the moment you eliminate Plan B. Pick one thing, one project, one skill, one path. Give it a year of consistent effort. It will change your life in ways dabbling never could. The most powerful word for protecting your discipline is no. And here's the kicker, you don't owe anyone an explanation. Can you come out tonight? No, I'm good. Why are you always working? It's just something I care about. You've changed. That's the point. Protect your energy like it's $1 million asset, because it is. Your time, your focus, your peace, they are non-refundable. Spend them intentionally. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough comes in the silence. That moment when you feel bored, restless, anxious. That's when most people run back to comfort, to food, to TikTok, to shopping. But you sit with it. You breathe through it. You let the discomfort teach you something. Because growth doesn't come from always doing more. It comes from learning to be with yourself. True confidence is born in stillness. Every temptation is a test. Every moment of discomfort is a test. Every just this once moment is a test. And every time you pass the test, you strengthen your character. Discipline is not a one-time decision. It's 1,000 small wins stacked daily. And those small wins, they're deposits in your future. Success is delayed gratification, but most people want instant feedback. You eat healthy for 3 days, no change. You save money for 2 weeks, your account barely moves. You build skills for 3 months, no clients yet. So they quit. But here's the truth. The delay is the filter. Those who give up early were never meant to last. Those who stay broke on purpose. Those who stay disciplined through the silence. They're the ones who win in silence and explode without warning. Your brain is wired for survival. It wants the hit now, the food, the scroll, the dopamine. To win, you have to retrain your brain. Try this 3-layer mental framework. 1. Zoom out vision, 10-year lens. Ask, if I keep doing this for 10 years, what would my life look like? This kills distractions instantly. 2. Identity-based thinking. Ask, what would a disciplined person do right now? Act as if you're already the person you want to become. You're not trying, you're being. 3. Process outcome. Don't chase results. Chase reps. Track inputs, not outcomes. Hours worked, words written, clients contacted, workouts done. Outcomes follow those who trust the process. Let's get real. Here's what it looked like behind the scenes for some major success stories. Mr. Beast, 5 years of posting before going viral. Gary V worked in wine business for a decade before talking about hustle. Kevin Hart performed in near-empty comedy clubs for 15 years. Elon Musk slept in factories while building Tesla. David Goggins transformed through pain, routine, repetition. Every legend was invisible for years, but they kept showing up, kept sacrificing, kept stacking reps. Discipline was their launch pad. Sacrifice was their currency. Your broke season will feel lonely. You'll feel misunderstood. You'll lose people. You'll miss out on parties. You'll hear, "You've changed." Good. Growth requires shedding. This is the season of pruning, cutting distractions, cutting validation, cutting noise. Use it, build in silence, stack wins. Let results speak later. Athletes don't wake up and hope they feel strong. They train, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, especially when it's boring. Train your mind the same way. Mental reps, daily journaling, visualization. Imagine your future self vividly. Resilience drills, cold showers, early wake-ups, delayed coffee. Mind diet. Unfollow junk, consume greatness, compounding challenges. Increase workload gradually. This is your mental gym. Every rep compounds, every day adds armor. Watch out for these killers. Comparison trap. Their chapter 20 isn't your chapter 2. Perfectionism. Done is better than perfect. Toxic friends. Why are you doing all that? Red flag. Comfort. Creep. Avoiding discomfort is the enemy of discipline. Excuse. Loop. I'll start next week. No, you won't. Success doesn't die in big decisions. It dies in small ones. Say no early. Say no often. Discipline is not a switch. It's a flywheel. Here's how it builds momentum. 1. Sacrifice one thing. Netflix, junk food, party. 2. Get a small win. Woke up early, saved money, did the reps. 3. Feel better, proud, focused. 4. Repeat, more wins. 5. Identity shift. I'm the kind of person who... This cycle builds unstoppable momentum. It's not willpower. It's identity plus proof. You might feel like you're stuck. But what if this season is the loading screen? The world can't see what you're building. That's okay. Underground seeds grow quietly until they burst into something unstoppable. Your silence is your edge. Your broke discipline is your weapon. And when it's time, you'll detonate. Don't underestimate this. One extra cold call, one skipped purchase, 1 hour of focus, one more book, one more early wake-up. These tiny wins feel invisible, but they stack into giants over years. Be the person who always finds 1% more, not once, but daily. You'll thank me for staying broke. You'll thank me for the missed parties, for the sacrifices, for the days we showed up even when it sucked, for the nights we cried and kept going. Because now we don't worry about rent. Now we choose how we live. Now we wake up free. Because back then, you stayed broke. You stayed disciplined, and you saved our life. From the you 5 years from now, let's get one thing clear. This isn't about looking disciplined. This is about becoming dangerous. A weapon sharpened by silence. A machine powered by restraint. A mind trained in chaos. A future built in the shadows. Now, here's what you do today. 1. Cancel one subscription you don't need. 2. Wake up 30 minutes earlier tomorrow. 3. Read 10 pages of a book. 4. Start a no-spend tracker. 5. Write a 5-year letter to your future self. 6. Delete 3 distracting apps. 7. Share this video with someone who's ready to lock in. No more talking, no more waiting, no more watching other people live your dream. It's your turn. Stay broke, stay disciplined. Thank yourself later. If this hit you hard, don't just click away. Smash that like button if you're ready to stay broke, stay disciplined, and level up. Subscribe for more content that pushes you past motivation and into action. And hit that notification bell so you never miss a wake-up call. Drop a comment. I'm locked in. Let's see who's really about this life. This is Elevate Your Mindset. Let's rise.